Hello and welcome. So, if you've seen the thumbnail and title, as promised, we're going to be doing an unboxing of this Fender Player 2 series brand new guitar, which I'll reveal soon. Maybe I told you in the thumbnail. I don't know. Anyway, things to expect is poor quality audio once I get started playing the guitar. All I've got for this is the wee lav mic, and it's going to be picking up with the amp down in the corner there, which isn't ideal, but it's just a wee first impressions thing, getting a feel for it and unboxing it, of course. I'll do a full review in the future. Keep an eye out for that. Right, so I better get on with it. Let's unbox it. Here we go. We're getting started. We're getting excited. Now, another wee disclaimer. It's not a true unboxing because this was actually in my local store, Kenny's Music, more about them shortly, on display. So they boxed it back up again and it's getting unboxed. Anyway, here we go. Let's get on with it. It's a guitar. Uh-oh, this was the wrong way to do it. Okay, the guitar's out. Here we go. Right. Can you tell what it is yet? Probably. Oh. And here we go. Man, this stuff is so annoying. There we go. How about that, eh? Fender Player 2 Stratocaster in, is it coral red? I'll double check the colour on this. I'll put it on screen if you can't see it. Oh, and straight away, loving the feel of this neck. Right, let's get into it. Hold on. Right, I just got all the cardboard and stuff out of the way. So, here we go. Firstly, before I get into it, I just want to talk about Kenny's Music. So Kenny's Music, they've got 4 stores. I think it's 4 stores in Scotland. And the one local to me that I've been going to since it was Sound Control, before it was Kenny's Music, for about almost 30 years. Yeah. So they've got one in Dundee, that's where I am. They've got one in Aberdeen, Dunfermline and Glasgow. So check them out, and thanks to Kenny's for providing this guitar for me to check out. And let me just put this camera down a bit so we can see it a bit better. There we go, check it out. Right, okay. Next thing I want to mention is Fender. Love-hate relationship with Fender that I have. I pretty much love Fender designs and guitars. Not been a massive fan of the company for a while, but the last time I checked out a Fender was during lockdown, which was the worst time to do it. I had a couple of Fender products, guitars, necks, and Squire products, and they were all pretty terrible quality, to be honest with you. So, keen to see if they've improved since then. Let's see what it's all about. Right, so let's check out the guitar. We've got, I mean, if you've seen the specs online, there's nothing new here, but this isn't the kind of colour I would normally go for, but it's kind of nice. Apparently it's a new colour to the range. This, is it coral red? I hope it's coral red. But there we go. 3 single coils. We've got new pickups apparently. Straight off, things that I don't like, right? I can't help myself. The aged white against the white, no, that's a bugbear of mine. But anywho, some people might like it. If you want to change this stuff, it'll cost you about £10 to get like cheap plastic parts off of eBay or something. That's what I would probably do. Right, first things I'm noticing is the neck feel on the back it's different than the Player series, the satin urethane. It does feel smoother. It definitely feels smoother. I don't know how to explain it. It's a little bit like when you take the gloss off of polyurethane with steel wool, that kind of initial feel. It feels like that. It's definitely a different feel than the usual satin, I think. But it feels really nice, really nice. Now, I want to check the fret ends. And these rolled edges, which are apparently new for this series. Right. Okay, these fret ends are pretty good actually. They're not like the best I've ever felt in my life, but they're better than I would have expected from Fender's recent offerings. Pretty good. Now the rolled edges, they're not super rolled, they're slightly rolled. Slightly rolled, and I'd say it's probably about on par with the rolled edges you would get on a Jet guitar, which I love, by the way. I've got loads of Jet content on the channel if you want to check it out. But yeah, okay, cool. Another thing, I'm not complaining about this. One of the things that they're sort of shouting about with the upgrades is they're back to rosewood fretboards. Now, personally, I don't like rosewood in general, but it's good that we're seeing it back again because I know a lot of players like it. And it's slab rosewood as well, which is another, what's the word I'm looking for? Desirable spec. So, that's cool. Right, what I'm going to do, while we're still unplugged, I'm going to play every single note and we're going to check out for high and low spots. This will get sped up, do not worry. Here we go. Okay, right, so the frets are all there. It sounds like everything's buzzing a little bit. Doesn't sound like anything's buzzing more or less than another, other than that fret I found a minute ago. Possibly fret 8 there's maybe a little bit buzzier on the G. But other than that, not too bad. It's actually in tune, of course it's in tune because it was sitting on the wall in the shop. Right, I think it's about time to plug it in. What else do we want to talk about? Okay, the new tuners, this is great, we're happy with that. I like the, where you put it through the post, what do they call them? Put it on the screen. It's got the 70th anniversary logo on the back still, that's pretty cool. Oh, is it the 70th of the Stratocaster? Oh yeah, 70th anniversary of the Stratocaster, that's right, because my Fender Strat is a 2004. Was that 50th? Yeah, cool. Yeah, right. What else to talk about? Not very exciting. Neck heel, standard block. That's what we kind of expect on these days. All the usual contours and stuff. Have we got any? Hold on, let's see. I was checking for a lacquer crack in the neck pocket there, but there's none, so that's good news. We've talked about the tuners, and last thing to talk about is the string tree. Still the terrible string tree, butterfly, and they don't have a little spacer under it either. Come on, Fender, eh? Shocking. Anyway, right, let's plug it in. Right, we've had a wee quick tune up. Just before I play anything, let's just quickly check the action on the 12th fret. I can't see anything, wrong side. There we go. Right, we're looking at about 1.25 mil on the 12th fret, which is, that's perfect, that's where I like it. And it's actually buzzing a little bit, which is kind of how I have all my guitars set up anyway. I have all my guitars set up with like an acceptable amount of buzzing. So this kind of fits in with how my guitars feel. Right, here we go, bridge pickup. Oh, that's spanky, I like it. Position 2. That's right, position 2, not position 4. We're going to argue about this. Stick in the comments if you want to fight. Right, position 2. Yeah, love it. Cool. Position 3, middle position. Oh, super stratty, so it is. Not super stratty, just super stratty sounding. You know what I mean. Position 4. This is where I spend like 90% of my time if I'm gigging. Yeah. Neck. Something I'm noticing straight away is that they're advertised, I think this is a new set compared to the original Player series. They're saying they're slightly hotter, but see if I can show you this. They're coming, can you see the height? I don't know if you can see the height, but they're, from the factory, they seem to be screwed down really, really low, so I think that's good. I'm not hearing like that they sound super duper hot, but there's scope there. If you want them hotter, put the pickup height up. That's pretty cool, like that. Okay, so like I said, this is just going to be short wee demo. Is even a demo? I don't know what this is. Right, put a nicer sound, here we go. Get a bit of verb on there. And of course that bottom tone control is for your bridge pickup, which is great. Does it do the middle as well? No, it doesn't do the middle. So the first tone control is for your middle and neck, it must be. I don't know why anybody bothers wiring the tone control to the neck pickup. When do you ever turn down the tone control on the neck pickup? Do you? Do you do that? I never do that. Sounds like a Strat, doesn't it? You know, when someone says to you, play the guitar, oh, go and play something. It's like you can't play anything at all. This is how this feels right now, because usually I script and edit all my videos and stuff, but this is off the cuff, so yeah, that's why it sounds like this. It's quite, everybody complains about the bridge pickup on a Strat as being too spiky and bright, but it's kind of nice, especially with it being that low down. Probably wouldn't be that great for leads or anything like that, but nice spanky rhythm tone. Oh, that's kind of got a bit of John Mayer to it, doesn't it? That middle pickup sound. Oh yeah. Liking the sound of it, I'm liking the feel of it. It's pretty much everything that I like. One of the things that Fender do just the best is 9.5 inch radius. Modern C-shaped neck. This is the dream for me. And slightly rolled edges, yeah, they're comfortable. They're pretty good. Like I say, rosewood isn't my favourite. I don't like the feel of it under the fingertips, but I'm not letting that put me off too much. At least the visibility is good. I can see the fret dot markers really easily. Obviously, you could gig this. And that's the other thing that Fender are getting right pretty much all the time, and that all the other brands should be trying to do as well. From the factory, stock strings, 9 to 42 gauge. I know it's not everybody's preference, but I think for a lot of people it is. What's your preferred gauge on a Strat or on a 25.5 inch scale guitar? For me, it's 9 to 42, and that's the experience that I want to feel when I get a Strat in my hands. That string tension. Yeah, let's try a bit again. Here's a wee bit again, say again, distortion, a little bit of drive. That was the middle pickup. Neck. I don't know why I'm doing them in this order. 4. Let's go back to the neck. With some more distorto. Bridge. I don't know if it's just because I've been playing HSS Strats for so long. I'm not used to the SSS, but it's got a bit of telly about it, so it does, in the bridge. Yeah, I like it. Very cool indeed. Let's tune that up again, I think. Right, let's go crazy saturation drive. That's alright, is it? Right, okay, cool. So I'll do a proper review of this in the future. And by the way, if you liked this video so far, please do give it a wee thumbs up. Help YouTube and the algorithm and robots, AI, guitar, pineapple. Words. Once again, big thanks to Kenny's Music. This is a new partnership we've got on the go, so hopefully we'll be getting some more guitars to check out, which is great because we get to check out some new guitars, and this is my local store, so please do check out Kenny's Guitars online. One last thing I wanted to mention about something that I'm impressed with the Fender here, with the Player series, that they've not actually went up in price too much. I mean, I think they were already expensive in my opinion, but I like how it's not went Player 2 and then a massive increase in the price. It's the same, and we're getting better specs. For me, I've always loved the Player series pickups in the previous generation. I'll have to mess around with the height of these and see kind of how they compare to the older generation, if possible. But I'm liking the sound of these so far. They sound kind of vintagey, even although they're meant to be hotter, but I think that's probably because they're all the way into the pickguard. So cool, right. Price, great. What we're saying, check out Kenny's Music. You can get these guitars there, if you like that sort of thing. They've also got the Jaguar and the Telian as well. If I can get this back to them quick enough and get the videos out, I'll maybe check out another one, if you fancy that. So when I do the full review video in the future, a lot of people are going to be asking me about how it compares to Jet guitars and things like that, I would imagine, because Jet's kind of like my go-to these days, and that's kind of what the channel's known for. So, is it worthwhile? Because one of the videos I did was Jet versus the Fender Player series, which you could check out up there if you want to check it out. So I might have to do the same thing with the Jet versus Player 2 series. Maybe. Would that be worthwhile? Let me know if you think that sounds good in the comments. So, the Player series, have you checked out? Does anything tickle your fancy? What models are you liking the look of? Let me know about it in the comments. Is there anything that you're not seeing, you're disappointed with, that you wanted to see on the Player 2 series? What would you want to see? Some different colours? Let me know. Comments. Live streams. Do you like live streams? Well, we'll do them here on the channel every Thursday, 7:30 PM UK. And usually what I do is on a Wednesday, I put out a poll as a community post where we vote on something to do with guitars. It could be anything, like last week we were talking about relics, love them, hate them, that kind of thing. And then in the live stream we talk about it, and it's called hammering on about whatever the topic happens to be. And then on the Friday, 6 PM upload is when my normal videos go up, and it's usually related to something from the live stream and all that kind of jazz. It's a thing. If you're interested in that, check it out. Maybe subscribe to the channel. You might like that, you might not. Check it out. Right, that's been it so far. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you later.